enough.
Yeah.
I already pulled one out, so
Go for it.
Seasonal menu items, not limited to just Konbini.
I hate them.
Yeah. I feel
Did
like
you used to like them?
no.
It was cool discovering it. You
Yeah.
know, where you're like, ooh, there's this exciting thing, and it's like, ooh, it's springtime. What do we have to look forward to in springtime? A bunch of like fucking Sakura
shit.
stuff.
Yay.
And I'm like, ooh, you know, when you first move here, there is that like new kind of like new feeling of just discovering a bunch of shit. And nowadays, I'm like, if I like something, I'm just like, why do I have to wait one time of a year to just to get this specific thing?
Really, I feel like I'd never really care for much of any of them. Like Sakura is just such a whatever. It doesn't taste like anything. Sakura is shit. Okay, it's not a good flavor.
Yeah.
And they spend like 3 months making everything taste like it.
Yeah.
And then like you said, maybe the stuff you do like is gone.
Yeah.
And like some of the stuff they choose, I'm like, okay. It's like suddenly in winter everything becomes chestnut flavored, and you're like, okay. I like chestnuts too. Not everything needs to be chestnut flavor. Let's fucking hold up.
Yeah, or October is always like pumpkin flavored. Right?
Always pumpkin.
Yeah.
And pumpkin's a great flavor.
Yeah.
But it shouldn't be always the main flavor.
Yeah.
Pumpkin is not a main... Let's be honest. No one's ever thought pumpkin's the main character. It really shouldn't be the main character. At best, it's an accompaniment to a better flavor.
Yeah, true. I just have like every time there's like a seasonal thing where I'm actually like, oh, I kind of fuck with that.
Yeah.
I just grow no attachment to it anymore because I'm like,
Yeah.
I know
Like,
in a couple
it's
weeks it's
gone.
gone.
It's
Like
gone.
strawberries, pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty
Yeah.
good as a primary flavor. I like that they often do stuff like that. And I understand why that's a seasonal thing, but sometimes it's like you feel like they're making shit up. Like, yeah, like the whole just like the whole pumpkin being around for that long, you're like, okay. Well, I know I know it's not making up that it's in season, but like why do we have to have this and only this?
Yeah. I'm like, stop promoting me pumpkin spice latte, Starbucks. I'm not fucking drinking it.
Yeah, and then you'll go to the Konbini, and I'll say every single seasonal item is often so fucking mid.
It is mid.
It's like there's a reason why it's seasonal and it's not around. If it was that good, they would find a way to make it.
That's true. I feel like even the companies making it are just like, well, we might as well ride the train while it's running, and then once it starts derailing, we'll pull out on that shit.
If they made like $1 billion on some strawberry dessert, they would have that dessert around all year.
That's true.
100%. I never buy the seasonal stuff from like the Konbini or like Starbucks. I'm like, just give me a fucking coffee.
Is there a seasonal anything you've discovered in Japan where you actually fuck with it? And you're like, damn, why did I have to get rid of that shit? Or is there just so many now that it's hard to remember?
Yeah, so many. Normally, what pisses me off is the ice cream.
Oh my god, they have the worst ice cream flavors in the world in Japan. It's like
no. There's
insufferable.
Yeah, there's one time, maybe one out of like 100 times at the Konbini where they're like, finally a flavor I can fuck with.
Yeah.
Next time I'm there, gone.
Gone.
It's like, fuck. Can we just can we stop like cycling through different flavors of ice cream except for fucking vanilla and just
I don't need every flavor of ice cream to be some kind of like American monstrosity of sugar. Like I don't. But have a little bit of them for fuck's sake. Like, why does every ice cream flavor, like every single place in Japan you go will be milk, matcha, and maybe a mix or chocolate. And it's like, that's it.
Yeah.
You're like, okay, so vanilla was never a choice. The fuck? Okay, first of all, vanilla is the best flavor and it should always be available.
Yeah.
I firmly believe that. But then like at
Isn't that
best,
just milk? Isn't that just milk?
milk with vanilla
Isn't that
pods.
It's
just
basically milk.
Milk with vanilla pods.
Yeah.
But and then they'll be like, our new seasonal flavor, gonna change ice cream forever. Fucking sweet potato. You're like, okay, it's not bad. It's not bad. I'm not saying it's not bad, but sometimes you just want a fucking double chocolate chip, fucking cholesterol stopping.
Just let me be a fat foreigner.
It's ice cream. I don't want to be eating healthy. Why?
Okay, hot take.
Like pumpkin. Fucking so much pumpkin ice cream.
Okay,
hot
actually, sweet potato is worse than pumpkin.
Sweet potato is such a
hot take. I do not fuck with sweet potato.
Oh my god, yes.
I do not understand the craze that Japan has for sweet potato.
And everything is fucking sweet potato.
Anytime
I know.
I see anything sweet potato,
It's so
I'm
mid.
like, I don't mind it as like the fucking sweet potato when you're eating it like on
Love
a,
sweet
like,
potato. Sweet potato fries?
Sweet potato is great. Sweet
Mash.
potato flavored things. I'm like, can we
do
stop
not
with
get
this?
it.
Can we
Because
stop?
it's always like so artificial as well.
Yeah.
It just doesn't taste good at all. And then the ice cream looks radioactive purple. And you're like, this is just like, okay, like, for fuck's sake. Like, I don't need the Baskin-Robbins Oreo milkshake level of like richness.
Yeah.
Just one, would a singular...
Just a variation.
Would a singular like brownie in the ice cream once or just one like nut, like a macadamia nut ice cream.
Just give me a nut.
Like,
It's just a nut.
like I went to when I went to LA recently. Like I always go to like the ice cream places with lard, and it makes me cry that we don't have any of these flavors. They'll have like brown almond sugar. They'll have like fucking pistachios with like the crumbs in there mixed with some other flavor. They'll have like caramel with a bit of like hard salted bits.
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
like
yeah.
phenomenal engineering masterclasses of ice cream flavors. And suddenly in Japan, you get a plop of this radioactive purple dollop, and you're like, "This is sad." And you lick it, and it tastes just like cold milk with a light flavoring.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Well, that's why, like, you know, it's sad. The reality of it is that, you know, the best quote unquote ice cream places in Japan is just Baskin Robbins. All the Japanese people just go to Baskin Robbins
because you actually get those flavors.
Yeah, because you actually get like the variants of flavors.
Road. Oh, I love Rocky Road.
Yeah, you actually get like a variance of flavors, and then everywhere else is like maybe 4 flavors at most.
But I get it, because you know you don't always want like a fucking cookie dough
heavy ass.
I get it, and like I've been to a lot of places in Hokkaido where they'll have, it's like an ice cream shop, you know, and they'll have like 15 flavors, and they'll actually like do some good stuff. But most places in Tokyo don't have a lot of flavors.
Yeah,
that's why Hokkaido's goated.
Yeah, okay.
That's why Hokkaido is goated.
Like, I feel like there's not a lot of shops here in Tokyo that do just ice cream and like have a large selection. They're often
It's basically Baskin Robbins, like you said.
there's a couple of
there's a couple of local
what are they
ones.
called?
Yeah.
Gelaterias?
Gelato places.
Gelaterias? I don't know what they're called. A couple of them that I actually quite like because I feel like they do it right. But if you ever go to a place in Japan where they don't, like, they're not just an ice cream place, they'll often just have like 3 flavors and they're always the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'll say it, I think matcha as an ice cream flavor fucking sucks. It's just so bitter.
Nah, you had me and you lost me. You had me and you lost me.
I'm saying
you
it.
had me and you lost me.
Okay,
man.
I'll be honest, I just don't like matcha.
Yeah, I knew you just
Yeah.
don't. You just don't like matcha.
But what they do is they take the bitterness of matcha, add a bunch of sugar to it, and then it just tastes like whatever now. Because you haven't decided to be bitter. You want to appease the masses. So you've added a bunch of sweetener to it, and now it tastes like nothing. And you've ruined the milk.
I fuck with the heavy.
I like
Fuck you
it.
guys. I hate you.
You know,
if I have a limited quantity of ice cream flavors, but I really am just craving for like a soft serve or something, and I'm just like, just give me the matcha.
However,
yeah, it's like that. It's just like that nice middle ground, you know.
Okay.
It's not too
Because
heavy.
sometimes you get
but-
the matcha flavored ice cream where it's actually not too sweet.
Yeah.
and they actually leave
I
a
wish
little
it was
bit of
like
the
bitter.
bitterness
Yeah,
in
I
it.
wish it was
Yeah.
bitter because
Yeah.
then I would be more
You would like
enjoyable.
that.
No, because like most matcha things I eat aren't too sweet. It's just that nice middle ground. It's not too heavy, not too light, not too sweet, not too
The greatest
bitter.
compliment an Asian
Yeah.
can give, not too sweet.
I thought I had like real matcha before. Then when I did this video with Chris, the renting the castle, we did like a whole tea ceremony thing where I tried real matcha, and I was like, holy fuck. It was so bitter.
Yeah, boys bitter
Yeah.
as fuck.
So bitter.
Yeah. It's like medicine.
And I feel like all these places that like, we have real matcha. It's like, dude, none of them taste like this. None of them taste even close
That's
to
the
what,
biggest red flag. If you go anywhere where they say in English we have real matcha, 99% of the time it's not real matcha.
If it isn't like, if when you suck it and you don't immediately go, it's
Yes.
not real matcha.
Yeah,
It's
true.
It needs to be so fucking bitter. And one thing I think you'll agree with me is the only time seasonal menu items are goated is when you go to like kind of a nice restaurant and they'll be like, look, it's the seasonal fish, it's the seasonal cut or something. Oh yeah. I love it when I go to sushi places.
even conveyor belt sushi places,
Yeah, when
where
they have
they have
seasonal
like
fish, phenomenal.
it's insane that you can go to like a cheap ass conveyor belt sushi and they're like, here's a seasonal fish catch of the day. I'm
Yeah.
like, what the fuck? I'm paying like $1 a plate.
Mm-hmm.
So,
You got,
but
like-
we only have 20 plates, so you better be quick.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
good
And, like,
shit.
they always go so fucking
good.
hard.
That is true. Seasonal fish is always goated in Japan.
Yeah. Fruit in Japan.
Oh,
I
man.
don't get it much.
You don't get it much?
still don't get
I
it
get
much?
a banana from a combini. And
I've been trying to make it a habit a lot more to get fruit just because I missed eating
I'm
it.
a veg fan.
Yeah.
You're a veg fan?
Veg ride or die.
Yeah.
Because you hate sugar. You're just like,
Yeah.
sweet.
Yeah.
Ew, sweet.
That's good though, because like I feel like it's bad to have a lot of sugar, but not in fruit, obviously. 'cause
Yeah,
it's
no,
very-
that's the good
Yeah,
sugar.
yeah,
Yeah.
Well, outside of that, I mean.
I made it a habit now after gym to go to, because there's like a supermarket right next to it, to just be like, oh, I'll just grab like some, because right now it's like, you know, strawberries are in season. So
True.
like,
Yeah.
you get like a pack of strawberries that are really nice, or like some mandarins, or,
Yeah.
you know, an apple every now and then.
Yeah.
I mean, I just try to not snack at all. So just tried to keep doing.
Yeah, there are some days though where I'm just like, fuck, man.
Yeah,
it's
I mean, I said
3
that and I had a muffin
PM.
before this.
Yeah.
I failed.
That's a fucking lie.
It's like 3:30 and I'm like, it's too early for dinner.
Yeah.
Fuck it, I'll just like eat a mandarin. You know,
It's because I left myself leftovers today, and I left myself too little leftovers.
Ah, okay.
Fair.
One of those awkward ones. Yeah, like to me, I remember we complained about like the fruit prices in Japan when we just first moved it, and I still stand by that.
Pretty bad.
They are pretty bad, and I understand now after living here for 5 years why they are that expensive.
Yeah.
Because in general, you go to Japan and you buy fruits. The best analogy I can give is that maybe you go to Tesco's and you buy a packet of strawberries, right? Maybe one or two of those strawberries in that entire pack will be that S-tier strawberry,
Yeah.
you know, that you're searching for, and you're like, oh, okay, that is a strawberry. Everything else is like variation from like A to fucking D tier.
Yeah.
When you buy fruit in Japan, you're basically guaranteeing that every one of those fruits in that packet is that guaranteed like S-tier gacha roll.
I'd rather just be more affordable though.
Yeah. So what I would like...
Fruit is literally pay to win in
Yeah,
Japan.
no, it is pay to win in Japan. What I would like is there to be a free-to-play option in Japan. You know? You know, we got the guaranteed S tiers, you know,
Yeah.
but I would like it in Japan if there was a cheaper version.
Yeah. Although I will say now that I have experienced kind of everything from like the cheapest option at a supermarket, which, you know, compared to the rest of the world or a lot of places in the world, still way more expensive than usual, all the way up to like, you know, the ultra rare variant of like fruits. And man, just the ultra rare shit, not worth it.
No.
Okay,
never,
at all.
never.
It is not worth it, but
Okay.
it is like sometimes it's like a fucking one of a kind experience. I don't know. I had one mango that changed my fucking life.
Really? I've had like quite a few variants of like super expensive fruits. Some of them where it's just like, okay, it's a little bit more expensive than the usual.
Yeah.
And then there are just some where it's like, oh, I'm paying literally hundreds of dollars for this.
Yeah,
one
it's
piece of fruit.
ridiculous. It's
Yeah.
not worth it.
And I'm just like, bro, it's not
like-
worth it.
When you compare it to like veg,
Yeah.
it's so cheap here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vegetables are so fucking cheap here. You're like, just grow more.
Yeah.
If it's expensive, just fucking grow more.
True.
Because clearly there's not like as much of a demand for that as say like a daikon or something. Which,
Yeah.
you know, you can
Well,
get
I think
1
it's that
million.
whole like gift giving culture in Japan
Yeah,
where it's like
'cause-
the easiest thing is fruit.
I've never actually bought like $100 fruits. I've only eaten what was like given to me, which is probably why I don't mind the experience.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
'Cause
when
you-
it's a present, you're like, wait, what? I remember. So I think like
you got to pull on someone else's whale account.
yeah, because like Maylin gifted me these like I think like mangoes.
Yeah.
And you know, I think like that. I think they're like Miyazaki mangoes or something. You know, this like
the super top-tier ones, yeah.
top tier mangoes that are only available in certain periods of the
Yeah.
year. And you
Yeah.
know what Maylin's like. She's
I
like,
know.
she's like,
I know.
Yo,
It's grass fed.
actually, is grass-fed mango? It's free range as
Free
well.
range mango.
Yeah, free
They
range
whisper-
mango.
They whisper every
And-
night to the
Yeah,
night.
we
And
let
I'm
them run
like-
around in the field.
And I'm like, Maylin, you know I'm Thai, right? You're gifting me a mango? Seriously? Like, I am Thai. We
Yeah.
eat mangoes all of the fucking time.
Yeah.
And she's like, no, just try it. I'm not gonna lie, I put it off. You know, I was like, yeah, whatever. Maylin literally texts me on like a few days later being like, this is the last day they will be this delicious. You need to eat them today.
Yeah.
You need to eat them now.
Yeah.
Right? Or they will go to waste. I'm like, okay, fine. I'll do it just to because I was waiting for like maybe there's like some guests around, I can cut them up. But I'm like, okay, if my boss is telling me I gotta eat them today, I'm just gonna go fucking eat them today. Whatever. So I don't even cut this up like neatly or whatever. My mum, or anytime you go in Thailand, you'd cut it up neatly, you'd like slice it up, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm just like, all
Turn
right.
it inside out.
I just cut off a piece, and I remember like cutting off a piece and taking a bite. I have never had so much juice just burst into my mouth before.
Are you?
Oh, from a fruit.
Okay, there we go.
Have you read
Oh,
Tor-
man.
Have you read Toriko?
Of course.
So you know in one of those early chapters where they get like the eternal fruit, where
Yeah,
you just eat, where you just eat it and then you just like completely like you can eat it like forever and
Yeah.
it just keeps like going on and on.
Yeah.
That's what it felt like. I took one bite and so much juice burst out. I'm like, Jesus Christ! It was like a fucking waterfall in my mouth, and it was like I have never gone full primal on a fruit before. this shit unlocked some fucking caveman
He's fucking
part of my brain. Yeah. Literally, I thought I'd be like a civilized guy cutting up this mango. I took one bite of this mango and I just went rah, rah, rah. like I had to like clean up the floor afterwards.
How much does mangoes cost for one?
I have no idea.
The Miyazaki mangoes,
guess,
they're probably like 3,000-4,000 yen for one.
Holy
Probably
fuck.
$50 or something like that.
Yeah.
I remember I bought like Okayama grapes, which are pretty
around
famous.
5,000 yen for 2.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I bought like Okayama grapes, which were like fucking 5,000 yen for like a box of grapes,
Yeah.
a small, like plastic-sized box. And I remember trying it, and I was like, "It's too juicy." It was genuinely just juice.
Too juicy.
Yeah, I was like, I realized I was like, there's like kind
You're
of
the only one who's ever complained.
normal sized grapes.
Yeah.
The juice to skin ratio is perfect.
Yeah.
Because you get like something chewy and it's not too much. But I
Yeah.
bit into this Okayama grape and it was like a fucking fire hose had been let off in my mouth. I was like, this is ridiculous. Who needs this?
People who love juice. People who like fruit.
Like I was like, just
Connor.
make fucking wine out of these things. That'd be fire. But like to eat, I need a lot of skin. I need the skin. That's the best part.
No. It's the balance. It's
Yeah.
the balance.
Exactly. And the balance was all off.
It's the balance. The skin is like that little bit of, it takes the edge off the sweetness.
You can never have
just a
too
little
much
bit.
of a good thing.
Yeah.
But too much juice is not. It's not the good thing. It's the skins that's the good thing.
No, but like, were the grapes like big?
Huge.
Yeah, so there should be more skin to balance
Yeah,
out.
but the
like,
ratio
juice.
of like, because think about it, Garn, the area is getting slightly larger, but the volume has increased a lot of juice.
So you just like small grapes.
I like normal size grapes.
Yeah, right.
The giant, like they were like,
You're talking about like the Kyoho
they're like the
grapes,
size
right?
of like Cadbury cream eggs. These fucking
Yeah,
grapes. You're like, this
yeah.
is ridiculous.
Yeah. I've seen
Oh,
those.
they-
I've never
they look
tried
amazing.
them.
I-
Yeah,
I
they
would
look
love
great.
to try one.
I've
I
never
would
tried
love
them.
to try
I'm going for a piss. All this talk about juice.
I
wanna hear it.
fucking love grapes.
Yeah.
Grapes, S tier fruit, man.
Normal size grapes.
No. Every size grape, S tier.
Have you tried
S
those
tier.
like tiny grapes?
No.
There's yeah, no, not raisins. I've tried. The Japan has this like particular. It's not even a brand because they're actually quite cheap. My grandma really likes them. They're like these really, really tiny grapes. They're like the size of sultanas, literally. Yeah. Those ones there. What the fuck are they called? No, not Delaware grapes. Oh yeah, maybe they are. I don't know.
Oh, those ones?
Yeah, but they're tiny. They're so much
I don't
smaller
like
than the
them.
regular grapes.
I don't like them.
I thought I wouldn't like them at first either.
Yeah.
But they're fucking awesome. Because it's the perfect, again, skin to juice ratio.
It's like, to me, when grapes are that small, how'd you eat them?
Just like pick them off and pop them in. Like you're eating blueberries or like raspberries. You just like pop them in one at a time.
Because in my mind, right?
Yeah.
In my mind, they're just like too small, so I'd have to like pick like 3 at a time or pick like 4 at a time to get like a decent like
You can do like the
flavorful.
You can do like the
know?
Roman fucking empress thing where you just like that as well. If you want, you'll probably get a good amount.
Yeah, I don't know. Grapes are like just that perfect fruit-sized snack. And I would love to try one of is that the one that Connor had? One of those fucking
Oh, the Kyoho grapes.
big fat ones?
Yeah.
Bro.
I've always seen these in supermarkets and I'm just like, look at the size of those boys. God damn. Look at that. But these are the ones, because are these the ones where you have to peel the skin off? Because there's some grapes in Japan where they actually encourage
the
you
skin is so thick
Yeah.
that they just encourage you to peel the skin
just
off.
peel the skin off and just
Yeah.
eat it. Which goes against every fiber of my being because I'm like, no. Grapes should be a thing where you can just pick it off and then you pop it in your mouth.
Do you know the
And
problem
that's
with
it.
grapes? The big problem with grapes? You can never start like a vine and then not finish the entire thing. You know what I mean? Like,
Pick the appropriate vine.
Yeah, right.
no, sometimes you just have like
You can also split vines, you know.
no.
See, now you're just being a
you
toddler.
can try splitting the vine and then you finish the vine and you're just like, there's more right there. I'll just take one. I'll just take one.
You know what's peak?
What?
Raisins on the vine. That's so fucking fire.
Wait, what do you mean?
Like, because sometimes they, when you get raisins, they normally like take them off and then dry them out.
Yeah.
When they dry them on the vine, peak flavor.
I've never had that.
I've never had that either.
You have had that.
What do you mean?
I know a place where we've had it.
When?
I'll tell you after.
What?
It's good. It's good. You'll know what I'm talking about.
I've had raisins
You've had raisins
Yeah.
on the vine, Jay.
on the vine.
You've had raisins on the vine, Jay. You've had raisins.
Has Garn had raisins?
Garn has certainly had raisins on the vine. It's
How
a
do
place we go to.
How do you know and we don't know?
Because it must not have been a memorable experience for you.
I would remember.
I didn't realize it was a life-changing experience for only me. I thought we all... Raisins on the vine, boys.
What is it? What improvement does it bring? What
Well,
improvement does it bring?
When you take it off the vine, boom, it's running out of life force. It's running out of life.
I forgot he's on muffin mode right now, so he's gonna start saying some shit where you're just like, what?
I don't know. I just feel like mentally, I'm like, I don't know. You feel like some kind of like Roman king pulling a raisin off the vine.
I know. I understand if it's grapes.
No. Raisins off the vine.
Were you doing like this shit?
Yeah, I would. Oh, yeah.
Oh, raisins on the vine. The only way to eat raisins.
Are we done with this fruit conversation?
Yeah.
Fruit isn't that good anyway. Not even,
Yes, it is.
I love fruit.
Yes, it is.
Vegetables gap fruit any day of the week.
No, it doesn't.
It's a different ball game.
No,
It's a different ball
absolutely
game.
not.
Yes,
Different
it does.
ball game.
What's the top tier vegetable?
All of them.
You can't just say that.
Brussels sprouts, easy S tier.
No, you
Broccoli,
need to cook.
easy S tier.
Brussels sprouts need to be cooked in a very specific way to
Onions.
be appreciated.
Onions.
Onions, okay, onions are top tier.
Yeah, I saw the cogs in your head there for a brief moment, thinking how you could say that onions were not an S tier.
Onions are right.
Okay, yeah,
They need to be cooked though. And the problem with vegetables is that most of them need to be cooked for me to appreciate them.
Yeah.
Okay.
True.
I don't want to be eating a fucking raw carrot. I can't like, you know.
Why not?
Yeah. Fuck. I used to do that.
Yeah, bro.
Are you fucking serious?
They sell it at the
the
corn
sticks
beanie, the
with, like,
stick, the
with hummus.
vegetable sticks.
Get a little hummus in that bitch too.
Yeah.
Ooh.
It's like celery sticks or like cucumber sticks. They're fucking great.
I got to cook my vegetables.
Celery sticks are fire.
I gotta
Celery
Celery
sticks-
sticks are bomb.
Celery sticks with ranch.
So good.